Ariana Grande, Jenna Ortega, something does not seem right. But what if we told you it goes far beyond just these Hollywood celebrities? It turns out A-list actresses are actually wearing dresses made of doo-doo? No, seriously, and that's something I never thought I'd say here on the show. So, what's going on? What if we told you that perhaps there's something deeply disturbing crossing all over the young starlets of Tinseltown? And today, we're here to take it down and say, enough is enough. It's a great day. It's a groovy day, folks. It's a wonderful, splendid time to be healthy. Get out there and take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. It's not what's happening in Hollywood, apparently. Click that like button. We'll explain why some of your favorite young actresses are being destroyed by a sinister source inside Hollywood. Something sinister is taking over Hollywood, especially young actresses. Now, you all know Ariana Grande has been having some trubs. She might not say that. Her publicist might not admit that. She's going to be taking time off. I hope it's not too late. But as you can see, this is what Ariana used to look like, and this is what she looks like today. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Hang tight. We've got more problems. From AP News, Associated Press, why celebrities from Zendaya to Kylie Jenner are wearing doo-doo.
What?
Fecal matter.
What in the world?
This is by Beatrice Dupuy. The brand name behind recent show-stopping fashion moments isn't quite as delicate as the romantic and otherworldly looks. When asked what an ethereal Zendaya was wearing for the Odyssey premiere in New York, her stylist, Law Roach, which is, by the way, a terrible name for both an attorney and for a stylist and for a chef. I go on. Responded. What good name for what?
A horse.
Oh. Yes, for a horse or for an exterminator. Responded, here's what they're wearing. Here's what Zendaya was wearing. Fecal matter.
Oh.
What?
This is being worn by many of the young actresses, not just Zendaya. It's coming from something called métallier fécale. Fécale? I don't know. I'm not, listen, I fake the French, but
I don't think it sounds better in French, honestly.
No, it really doesn't. So they're wearing doo-doo. These young actresses are wearing doo-doo, okay? So you combine together what's happening here with Ariana, what the young actresses are wearing doo-doo, and then guess what? It's happening to Jenna Ortega too. Look at this. The 1-year transformation of Jenna Ortega. This is what she looked like last year, 1 year ago. This is what Jenna Ortega looks like today. Let's go to the video right now from Pop Crave. Jenna Ortega, listen to this. And folks, hopefully the audio works and all that, but something is wrong. Something is wrong in Hollywood, and it's time for the public to call this out and say, what the heck is happening?
They had it going for me as a child because I can't think of one mistake I made. Is that a terrible thing to say? I feel like I make mistakes now all the time. But as a child, I was so grateful and so excited to be there that my game face was on. I wasn't asking for a sip of water. I would go all day without eating, drinking, whatever, because I wanted so badly to not be in the way of anybody that, like, maybe that was my mistake, was like not actually looking after myself.
Folks, Steph, is this a cry for help? Like, what's the meta here? I mean, there is something wrong.
I mean, the conversation surrounding Ariana Grande has been going on for a while, since the start of her tour and her very first show, and people seeing what she looked like on stage, the low energy that she had while performing on stage. People were putting her 2 concerts side by side, the dances and how frail she's looking, how her movements aren't as bouncy. They're not as energetic as before.
She has no calories to spend.
Yeah, and people are attributing that to her frailness. I mean, she is so incredibly thin, and the conversation has been leading to, this is not a good example for young girls, because young girls love Ariana Grande. Parents are going to take their kids to her concert, and that is the body that she is, showing people. And on top of that, her tour also went along the ways of like a ballerina-esque type of show. So it's kind of cementing the already like negative body image that ballerinas have, because
Right.
there's a lot of anorexia and bulimia in ballerinas because they have to remain so thin. So she's also kind of pushing that as well, unknowingly, but I mean, she knows what she looks like. So there's been a huge conversation already happening surrounding Ariana Grande. And then you look at Jenna Ortega and it's like, okay, so they really do compete with each other in Hollywood, because if Ariana Grande is sort of setting the standard of beauty where you have to be this thin in order to be successful, then you see Jenna Ortega, you see
This looks like Michael Jackson.
There's been
Steph.
so many actresses that have been on the red carpet that people are like, oh my gosh, what on earth, what is happening in Hollywood? And then you have another conversation happening saying that this was a thing in the early 2000s where a lot of like Nicole Richie, I think like people mentioned Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how like they Lindsay Lohan and how they were incredibly thin, Hilary Duff at one point. And so they're like, it's just coming all the way back around, and all of the actresses are starting to thin down because they're all in competition with each other.
Well, see, I think Jenna Ortega actually, it appears to me, I'm not sure, but it appears to me she's had plastic surgery. And
I think so, yeah.
This is starting to give me Michael Jackson end of career vibes. I mean, I really am worried about these people. If we go to the statement that Variety has, it says Ariana Grande's rep says the star is taking an extended break from the spotlight due to ongoing public scrutiny. It says that by the end of the year, when she completes this Eternal Sunshine tour, she's going to take a break. I don't know that they have that long. I think she should take a break now, but that's what they're saying. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you, go ahead.
there were a lot of people that were saying that like they're worried that she's going to die while on tour. They were comparing her to another artist who was anorexic, and she went on tour and she ended up dying because she was anorexic. She had, there was nothing there, and she was
Right.
overworking herself, and she died of a heart attack. So people were worried that that's what's going to happen to Ariana Grande. This isn't the first time that she's put out a statement. I believe during the Wicked tour, either the first one or the second one, I don't remember which one, but Ariana went on Instagram herself and was like, it's not good to comment on people's bodies. So she put out another statement before because people were commenting on how thin she looked. And now it's gotten even bigger because I mean, she's out there in front of millions of people performing and doing all of these dance moves and looking so incredibly frail. You can see her chest bones. Like it looks really, really bad.
Yeah. And, this is the point where the pathology seems to be like getting represented in the art. I hate to say this, like when Jenna Ortega is talking about, I didn't drink water, I didn't eat as a child, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, are you manifesting the cry for help? Like, is that what you're doing? Is that like coming from your subconscious? Is your subconscious pleading with us to save you? We've got this with Ariana, just to show people where we are. This is Ariana. And you can see like, she looks like she's 9. She looks like she's 8 years old, except you've got the bone sticking out anyway, and now she's covered herself in blood. And here's this little thing that she put out there. Another cry for help.
What is the context on the blood here?
Hang on, we'll show you.
Music video.
Yeah, music video.
Hey, Ariana Grande here, founder of Arian Beauty, and this is what's in my bag. Check it out. Today I'm just thinking of doing a grocery run, and I just wanted to show you some of my essentials for my everyday bag. Of course, I miss my
Trolling
shirt.
What's that?
So she's trolling a little bit at the same time.
Making a grocery run. Making a grocery run.
Okay,
Jonas, they've got them wearing, I think it's like a shaming ritual. They've got these young actresses wearing crap. Yeah. And they're like, the public needs to say something now. Yeah. We as the public need to say, we don't want another Amy Winehouse situation. We don't want these young people to pass away. We're deeply concerned that there are deep, deep problems here. I don't care how much money you make off them. Let them go get help. Stop making money off of them. Cut the concerts, cut the films, get them help. Your thoughts, Jonas?
Yeah, I struggle to get past certain filters that I put on myself to not talk about a woman's appearance.
This difference. This is like you see a broken arm.
It's more of a medical thing with Ariana Grande. I hope she gets help soon.
And Jenna,
I don't know. I think she's a little on the thin side, but I don't look at her outside of the context and say that she's definitely unhealthy. But in the context of the greater conversation, like the buccal fat thing with cheeks, as facial cheeks, in the context of the greater conversation, sure. But I've worked on productions in the past where years ago where Jenna Ortega looked like this. So, I'm not calling it on Jenna Ortega right now to say that this is definitely a huge problem right now. But Ariana Grande, I think,
I don't know, Jonas. I look at these arms. If you look back here,
I feel like there's a noticeable difference with Jenna Ortega. That's why so many people are sort of taken aback and just gasping at the way she looks. Because if you go to the first picture, she looks beautiful, healthy, and still relatively thin. She looks beautiful. This next one, her boobs are gone. Her shoulders look like they can, cut someone because they're so.
Right. The bones are coming through. Yeah,
the bones are coming through. You can see her chest bones.
Noticeably thinner. And I'm, outside of the conversation about Ariana Grande, I don't know that I look at her and I go, oh, okay, yeah, problem here. I think we have different scales here. If she keeps going down this path, yes, for sure. But
Lord, I don't know where she could cut any more fat. I mean, I'm just
right. That's why I say if she keeps going down this path, sure. But actors change their appearance frequently. Chadwick Boseman, obviously there was that picture of him where we all ended up feeling bad going, what did you do? Because we assumed it was for a role. 50 Cent, Christian Bale, if this is a fashion thing, yes, huge problem. If this is an acting thing, I don't know.
Yeah, but Chadwick Boseman had cancer. That's why he was so frail.
Right. But when Culture read it, not Culture Casino, but when Culture read it, they said, well, what are they doing to this guy for this acting role?
I hope Jenna Ortega doesn't have the C word. I mean, that'd be awful.
I'm not putting that on her, but Ariana Grande looks like probably needs some mental help. Jenna Ortega maybe just needs some different fashion advice. More
broadly, though, Jonas, I mean, we open this up with the discussion about them wearing these dresses made out of literal doo-doo. I mean, what is happening here? Why are we doing this to the young actresses? Like, what is happening in Hollywood?
No clothes. This to me is the hive mentality run amok. Like the doo-doo dress, they need to be mocked for that. The same way that we need to mock male figure skaters. This is just something where they've fallen for a bit at this point. I expect Nathan for you to come out and say, so here's the thing that I decided to do for a prank show. Poo-poo dresses, doo-doo dresses, that is, they should never live that down.
Well, Tom, it's time to step in, I would say, and say, Zendaya, my wife, my love, don't wear the doo-doo anymore. Keep number 2 off your register for clothes. Steph, I'll give you the final word on this. I'm worried that there's like a pathology that's spreading across Hollywood with the young actresses. I look at the history of Hollywood, and I know that suddenly they found their morals and they found their ethics and they don't mistreat women anymore. But I don't believe that for a second. And I worry that we're seeing people with, cries of help, and they're just not saying it the way that you normally would hear it. But I see cries for help, and I think that we need to be paying attention to that.
Oh, yeah. I think that there is a lot of competition in Hollywood. And I think that in order to stay popular, stay in the public eye, stay in the zeitgeist, they need to do something drastic. And I think that, I guess, getting incredibly thin is what's working. But it comes down to their health. And they don't have people around them, telling them to, be healthy or you look beautiful. I think that the people around them are telling them, yes, this is what you have to do.
That's right.
It's scary. It's scary looking at like Jenna Ortega. I was so shocked by Jenna Ortega because I really love her. She doesn't need to do this. She's already an incredibly gorgeous woman. And it's very sad to see them looking like this, looking so frail.
That's right. We want happy headlines, folks, happy headlines. And that's what we're trying to drive towards. We don't want tragedy in the lives of young Hollywood starlets. So hopefully the studios do what's right. Give these people a break. Put them first. Don't cash in on them crashing out. Well, it's been a good time. It's been a great time, folks. It's been a groovy time, even. Keeping the Hollyweirds in line. We know them better than they know themselves. As we say goodbye, folks, please consider clicking that like button, drop a comment down below, and join the community dialogue today. Until the next time, we say it every time. Keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.